It's day 21 of Maker Advent, and because it's an odd day, it means we go back to the Pi Huts and make our Advent calendar for day 11, the penultimate box from the Advent calendar. You'll also notice that Banana for Scale is now Mark 3, as denoted by the rather fetching scarf. Let's open box number 11. Let's have a look inside. So what have we got? We've got 4 jumper wires and a tiny screen. So that is an OLED screen, an OLED. Organic light emitting diode based screen. Super crisp, really clear screens, but they're tiny. So what are we going to do with this screen today? Well, let's see what the Pi Hut says. Let's go to the browser. And it's given us the box contents of, we have a 0.96 inch, ooh, that's tiny, OLED. It uses I2C, so it only needs 4 connections, power, ground, data and clock. We have 128 by 32 pixel resolution, tiny. It's a THX Cinema for mice. And we're going to build a circuit. Now if you look carefully, you'll see the circuit is different today. We're losing our friends all the way from day 2. Day 2 we've got these 3 LEDs. They're now going back in their box. Thank you for your service. So the circuit is a simple one, just connecting up the OLED to the Pico using the 4 wires. Looks relatively easy. Let's get this built and let's see what we can do. 1 moment please. Right, we are back. Now I've not completed the full circuit. I'm doing a very simple circuit right now to show you what's going on. The OLED's connected to the Pico by I2C. That's these top 2 pins here, SDA and SCL. That's data and clock. That's our connection interface. We also need power, so we've got 3-volt power and we've got ground going into the board as well. That enables us to communicate with this OLED screen and send it commands to show stuff on the screen. So I'm going to go to the demo code now, and you'll see the demo code is pretty much ready to go, but I've tweaked it slightly. So the Pi Hut instructs us to download a file called ssd1306.py and copy it to the Pico. That's a module of pre-written code that enables the Pico to talk to the OLED screen. Now I've already done that. I'll just open that so you can see it. So there's ssd1306.py. We don't need to do anything in here whatsoever. It's just copy, paste, save, done. Just follow the instructions on the Pi Hut's website and you're done. This is all complex Python that just says when the user asks you to do this, do it, basically. But it exists and it's on there. It's in the root of the Pico as well. It's not in a folder or anything or in a directory. It's just in the root. So our code for this is relatively simple. It follows the same pattern that we've done the last few days. So we start off by importing pin and I2C from machine. So remember, machine enables us to connect to the GPIO. This means we need standard GPIO access and we need special I2C, I2C. We then import the SSD1306 module that we've just saved to the root of our Pico. And then we import time. As we know, that helps us to pause or control the flow of our code. This is a setup for I2C, so it just says to the Pico, okay, we've got a device connected to I2C using the standard channel, which is 0 for SDA, so pin 0, and SCL, the clock, is pin 1. Short delay 1 second, just to stop I2C from falling over. Then we set up an object called display, and display uses the OLED, the SSD1306 I2C connection. It says we have a screen which has a size of 128 wide by 32 tall, and it's connected via the I2C interface that we've created as an object up here. We then clear the display. If you don't clear the display, then there's a chance that stuff, if the loop's going round, stuff that was there before could stay there and it just mashes up into a horrible garble of text. Next line, there's 2. So we have display.text and we've got a blank string here. So I'm going to put hashtag maker advent. That's at position 00, top left. We then set another line, display.text. I'm going to put day 21, because that's what it is. And I'm going to say, okay, keep it on the left hand side, but go 12 pixels down. This is trial and error with this. There's no, well, there is. Once you know the numbers, you can put it in, but it's, you've got to tinker a little bit. Final one, show it. That's it. So let's save it and let's run it. Yeah, so there's Maker Advent day 21 on there. Nice little screens. It's very crisp. In real life, I can see that perfectly from where I am, and I've got bad eyesight. So that's the basic circuit. So what does the Pi Hut suggest we carry on doing now? So the Pi Hut suggests now to doing that project, multiple lines of text. I've sort of done that already. The endless counter, so we can have a counter that will just keep going and going and going. That shows how fast the screen can refresh. The naughty or nice game, we can say if someone is naughty or nice. Clearly, we're all nice, aren't we? And the final one is show me the light. And that just takes light readings using the photo transistor that we got in day 6 and uses the sensor to sense the light in the room and display that data on the screen. Day 11's been quite a good day for this new device. We've got an OLED screen, we've got loads of sensors now, and we've only got one more day of the Pi Hut's Maker Advent calendar to go. But we have a few more days left of the general Maker Advent to go, so don't worry. There'll be more stuff involving Banana for Scale. What he'll be wearing next, I have no idea. Could be nice, could be warm. Anyway, that's all for today. See you later.